Okay, this is a quick introduction to the exercise on investigating these two dice. It's important, because of the size of this picture, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so it's not taking up the full screen. Pull up the worksheet and have it next to the video so you can see what's going on. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller and explain to you what the aim of this task is. You've got a number of people with 3 different dice. They're numbered differently. Each of the dice adds up to 30. There's a bonus question on that, which is what's the total number of pips or the total score on a standard dice? So these dice are odd because it's not the same. Each dice is given a different colour and they've drawn the nets. So each of these creates a standard cubic dice. They've got their numbers, and we now need to work out, draw the possibility space for Kate. We've got to analyse this for each person. Which colour do they choose? It doesn't matter if you get the names right. Once you've actually got the probability spaces for all 3, we can actually do the analysis and see what's happening. So I'll just take you through the first one, which is we're going to compare both red and yellow. So the red dice score and yellow dice score. Remember, on a sample space, list all possible outcomes. So what are the outcomes in the red scores? Well, red has 2 2s, 2 4s, and 2 9s. Yellow has 2 3s, 2 5s, and 2 7s. Now, our outcome in here is who wins. Is it going to be a red win or a yellow win? So I'm just going to put red or yellow for whoever wins. So the 3-2, yellow wins. 3-2, yellow wins. Now we get up to the point where yellow loses and red wins. Red wins, red wins, red wins. I'll continue this on my own. Finish the table off and then we'll talk about the probabilities. So I've completed the table, and when you look at the table and think about it, red wins in these areas at the top. Should be colouring it. It doesn't colour very well, so I'll just draw a box around them. So the red wins these areas. That's 4. That's 10, 16 times. So the probability that red wins is 16 out of 36. And the probability that yellow wins is everything else. So you don't have to count them. You should be able to realise yellow and red are the only outcomes, so therefore yellow will win 20, everything needed to make it up to 36 out of 36. So out of these games, what's the probability yellow wins? Well, when red plays versus yellow, the likelihood, the most likely one, is yellow is likely to win. It doesn't mean it will win, but yellow is likely to win. Now you need to analyse that for all 3 dice, find out which orders do they work in, and then just for interest after that, I'll put up a video on something called grime dice that has some really nice properties. They were invented not long ago. They're called transitive dice, and there have been sets of transitive dice for years. Transitive just means that if one person chooses one colour, you can choose a different colour and be able to actually win. And it keeps going round. So there is no way for the first person to guarantee what happens. But I'll put the grime dice thing up because I'd like to actually get hold of some or even make some. I might even give that as a weekend homework. Can you make me some grime dice? I'll assign it out in different ways, and we'll see if we can actually do some experiments with them if we come back. So that's the lesson. Off you go. Go and investigate these transitive dice.